Jason. Jason on the left side. Jason! Hera, Jason on the far right. There we go.
Aww.
Right here.
Aw, you guys. I like.
Thank you so much. Great. Thank you.
Good to see you, man. You looking good?
It's such an original script when I read it, and it's a beautiful world to disappear into, and so many things I can identify with and make you kind of look at our own society and what could happen. I mean, it's pretty crazy. You know, as we shot it, we were going through COVID and that virus, and you know, any of these things are possible. Normally, I get killed off, or the show cancels, and it's just like you never get to finish your job. And so it's a really beautiful experience to have this nice arc for 3 seasons. Being a father, trying to keep his family together, it was enough for me, and what it takes to be this warrior father.
We're gonna see a side of Magra that I'm actually quite I'm ready for that side in her. We need, I felt like season 2, she was kind of boiling under the surface, and this time she's gonna just burst to the surface, and I'm very excited about that. I of course stand by Magra, you know, I don't know how I can't. She's my lady, you know. It's hard being a queen. It's hard making big decisions. What do you choose sometimes? You choose family over the nation, or is it the same thing? It's a lot of big questions. We're doing something new, we're doing something that matters. I've just really enjoyed it, and I'm so happy that people are watching, and I just hope they will enjoy season 3.
Working with Jason is the best. I mean, I think it's obvious he's exactly how you would think he would be. He's just fun and bubbly and so dedicated to the show, and is such a good dad, and I love working with him. It's so fun. She wants to fight for what's right, but not everyone agrees with her, and so it kind of creates this rift between her and her family, and I feel like that's what this season's about for her, is trying to bring both worlds together and have people understand her and where she's coming from.
I play Alleman. I'm one of the very few people who can actually see on the show See, and you know, he's a little bit of a troubled individual. You know, his father had kind of sold him on delusions of grandeur of what it means to be sighted in a world of the unseen. A lot of people did a lot of hard work on the show, and to be able to finally share it with the world, and you know, to culminate in the show in a beautiful way, it's very gratifying. I think it's a very satiating season. I think people are gonna, you know, cry a little bit, cheer a little bit. You know, it's just one of those stories that, you know, it's not necessarily what audiences are expecting, but it's what audiences deserve. They're gonna see a lot of lovemaking. They're gonna see a lot of fighting. They're gonna see a lot of heartbreaking, a lot of maiming. But I think ultimately it's a show that really goes after the human condition. It really goes after the heart. And I think people are going to walk away from the show just with a fuller appreciation for the life we live now.
I play Ambassador Trovere. She comes in the 3rd season, and she's kind of a bit of a femme fatale, actually. She's kind of a sexy character. She definitely uses her sexuality to get what she wants and to, you know, manipulate people. Joe Stretchy, the executive producer, he taught us everything. I mean, he taught us how to, we did walks with him where we put blindfolds on, and we had the canes, and he taught us how to do that. And he was always there. He was always there, and it was always a part of it. And it's really his show, and it's, you know, we're representing that community, which is like incredible honors. It's a challenge as an actor when you're used to always looking somebody in the eye, and we couldn't do that. So it's a lot about listening and hearing what people are saying, and yeah, it was like nothing I've ever done before.
In the first season, 2 sighted characters are born, and it's, as you know, born in a world where everyone is blind. She's somebody that is a warrior for her tribe. Everybody in the cast was incredible to work with. I loved working with Jason, I loved working with Hera.
I'm Jason's best friend playing Jason's best friend, you know, so yeah, we're team good dudes, you know. Crazy action, crazy heart. It's just, you know, it'd be a great ride. What this show has done to elevate the real superpowers of people without sight is tremendous.
Jason is he's really good in the way that he started teaching me because he didn't rush. Like, he's really an artist in the way that he likes to take his time with everything, and he really exposed me to acting and the industry and everything in small increments, which I'm really appreciative for. But just watching him on set is honestly the best school that I could ever get, because every way that he works is amazing.
Doing the show and learning about all of the nuance of what's involved in someone who can't see was extraordinary to me. Every person who came in, whether they were partially sighted or sighted, had just a different way of dealing with it. I like to think of him as he's like the Richard Feynman, only of evil. You know, instead of his wonderful passion for science and exploration, this guy has exactly the same, only for, death and destruction. So he's kind of this wonderful, almost childlike evil, being. He's a wonderful, wonderful role. Whenever you see something explode, I'm not far away. Things don't look good for him, do they? He's not everyone's best friend.
As artists, we do have a duty to use our art as our activism, and I think that to be on a show or any project that allows us to do that is a beautiful thing.
Our final season, so I think we pulled out all the stops. It's the most emotionally fraught and emotionally fulfilling season. It's by far our most explosive season. There's a lot of action, there's a lot of big feelings, and I think we bring it home to a kind of nice emotional conclusion. We like to think there are no real bad guys on the show, just a lot of misunderstood people.
It's been a great adventure and learning experience kind of as we built the world, and then continue to build accessibility and bring in actors who are blind or low vision. So at the end of season 3, we had 14 actors who are blind or low vision in season 3, and we totaled at 34 actors who are blind or low vision over 3 seasons, not including background performers. It's been a great adventure figuring out how to make a set accessible and the production as well. All the departments in C work together to make it possible, whether we're talking costumes adapting for pockets, if they had to wear sunglasses in between takes because of photophobia. So many different things went into effect, and all of our departments were fantastic. Working with a large cast, we used some techniques, but helping them understand how people who are blind navigate with extensive training and time using sleep shade and the techniques that people who are blind use every day in life. Season 3 is amazing. You're going to see Baba Voss and the family going through so many adventures and really all kind of finding themselves.
I just want to give some quick thanks, first of all, to Apple TV+. Fantastic place to make television. And so thank you, Jason, for having me and for doing the show with me. And it's been a pleasure the whole way through. And I know you fought through a lot of injuries and stuff to make it look as good as it was. And now I'd like to just turn it over to Jason Momoa.
it's so sad to say goodbye to these characters, and I'm sure for you too. And so, anyways, I love you all. Thank you very much. Who made this possible, and enjoy. Thank you, Apple.